Hi everybody, it's Tasso. At some point in their career, everybody would have wished to promote themselves more, to market themselves more, to sell themselves more. Because they think it's the magic ingredient that will help them get ahead, and they either don't do it enough or they could just do a little bit more of it. Are you one of them? I certainly was. And it doesn't stop at the office. Imagine yourself in a group when somebody starts talking and you think to yourself again, oh no, not again. We've heard this before. How can he possibly talk about this again? How can he make such a mountain out of a molehill? And you instead might be the kind of person that, somebody needs to pull the information out of the nose. Even, for instance, if you have a family gathering and you get together, you have siblings, for instance, they talk and talk and talk. And when your mom asks you about how your day was or how your life was, she hears crickets. But let me tell you something that, you need to be aware of. Nobody really wants to be around people who are like this. Nobody enjoys really being around people who are holding back. And the reason is very simple. People like to be entertained. People like to be energized. People like to be inspired. Can you not actually believe that somebody would love to hear from you and about you, that they would appreciate to be pushed by your enthusiasm? Everybody on this planet, and it includes you, has something that they love to talk about. There is always something. It can be politics, it can be technology, the newest gadgets, something. And what drives that and willingness to talk is your passion about the topic. And if you find yourself at work, not managing this and finding that it's just bragging, or that if it would just overbloat the actual work, then maybe that is the problem. I don't know you. Maybe it's just in your head. I don't know you. I've never worked with you, but maybe the reason why you cannot talk about your job in a way that would, be selling it is because you don't feel it's good enough, because you didn't put enough effort. It's because maybe you just did a mediocre job and you just did your job. But there's an easy fix to this, right? Every time you get assigned a project, every time you get to do something, every time you might be on the spotlight, ask yourself one simple question. Ask yourself, how could I make this awesome so I would love to talk about it? How can I make this awesome so I would love to talk about it? This is all there is to it. When you go on an adventure, on vacation, hiking with the Incas and Aztecs, when you're in South America, or to go to the savannas and jungles of Africa, nobody, when you come back, will have to pull the information out of your nose. You will want to share this with the world because it was such fun and because you did something that you loved. It's the same thing at work. If you do something, try to put in yourself in this. Try to identify, when you make a plan, try to think of something that would add something, a small addition, and it usually is very, very small things. Something that will make you feel proud of what you have accomplished. Because when you do something like everybody else has done it, then of course you don't want to talk about it because it's like everybody would have done it. It's just a job. But if you do something while putting your whole self, the way you are, then not only will you be proud of it and want to talk about it, you also create a profile for yourself. Imagine this is the way Tasso is doing. This is the way John is doing it. So this will also put yourself, your expertise on the spot, and it will make you more willing to actually describe. People will want to hear from you how you did it and why it happened this way. If you want to sell yourself more, then give yourself something you're proud of selling. That's all there is to it. If you want to sell yourself more, do something you're proud of. Do something differently. Do something that you would want to share. Think of, how can I make this awesome so that I'd love to talk about it. I hope it was some inspiration for you. I hope it gave you a little kick in the butt to move out of your default setting, out of the normal ways you do things, and maybe into something that you could become, another level of yourself, something that you can be proud of, something that you'd love to talk about, something that can inspire others, show possibility, inspire others to do the same. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Please share it if you know somebody who struggles with the same thing. They don't know how to market themselves and sell themselves better. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Let me know also what else you would like to hear from me. Until the next video, all the best.